So boom, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pandu from TechDude, and before diving into the topic, I am about to achieve 4K subscribers on my channel. If you are new to this channel, just subscribe my channel TechDude. And recently YouTube has sent me a stats where it shows that only 2% of my viewers have subscribed to my channel. So please do it, and let us roll the intro. And today we are going to discuss about the dirty secrets that smartphone industry use to gimmick the consumers. So let us begin. First of all, talking about the smartphone. Smartphones are the palm-sized device which we use for everything in day-to-day life. It has become a part of our human body. Like, people cannot live without their smartphone. As you know that smartphones, we use it for our daily purposes, such as we use it for making connections, social networking, and making bonds with people who are on the other side of the world. And it is also used to navigate. If you want to go somewhere, you can use it as a navigation device or GPS device. Or if you want to order food, you can use apps like Swiggy and Zomato to do that. And if you want to book a ride, you can use Uber, Ola, and Rapido, and you use your smartphone for each and everything nowadays. And if you want to shop something, you will use it on Amazon, you will use Amazon, Flipkart. And like, if you want to do something, you can do everything from your just on your fingertips. You can do any task with your fingertips. And talking about this smartphone, there are lots of questions. What smartphone you use, how many updates you will get in this smartphone, its smartphone has become pretty old, and next, what smartphone you should upgrade to, and whether your smartphone got screen damaged, or your smartphone completely shattered into glass. So all this aspect goes on your mind when you talk about the smartphone. Usually, for example, my tech life completely revolves around simple smartphone. Like, I use it for taking Instagram reels, editing it, and uploading it. I just go through my Insta feed and save the tech clips or tech post, and I pass that information to you. And everything revolves around the smartphone. So these are some things which I have noted on my paper. So let us talk about it. Now I'm gonna reveal all the secrets which smartphone brands use to literally make fool out of us, and they are using some dirty gimmicks and stuff to, and other marketing strategies and tricks to make us fool, and to attract the buyers. So let us dive into the video. First of all, there is a user case scenario. Let us talk about it. Think me as an example. How the smartphone brands design their commercial in such a way that if I am the person X, so I am the person X who have got the smartphone. So how they will portray it as, like, if I purchase this smartphone, I will be a successful man. Like, after purchasing the smartphone, I have become completely successful in my office. I got a girlfriend, and when I went to party after evening, then everyone started me as watching as and celebrating that party, and people are using my smartphone to click pictures, and all these marketing stuffs are gimmicks. And later, if the smartphone brand launched another smartphone, and the same idea and the same advertisement goes for that, they literally do control A, control C, control V. So have you observed that all this scenario is all this scenario is teaching that if you get a smartphone, you will be successful in your life. And after 6 months, the brand will launch the same different smartphone. Then if you purchase a smartphone, you will become successful. And this is all the ideology there. And another key aspect this smartphone companies are doing, that is frequent launches. Every smartphone brand, such as Realme, and some XY brands are launching every smartphone for 2 to 3 months. Within the gap of 2 to 3 months, they launch one smartphone, and they do just small gimmicks in terms of different aspects. So in this advertisement, if the company launches 2 to 3 smartphones every 2 months gap, and person should get it to be successful. So this type of marketing, it doesn't make sense, and this is called as manipulation. Like nowadays every smartphone companies are doing lots of manipulation and lots of gimmicks in terms of their promotional content. For example, take Apple or Samsung. Like Apple have recently launched their iPhone 15 series. After an year later, they will launch an iPhone 16 series. And there are another smartphone brands like Samsung. They are doing the same thing. They launched their Samsung S24 lineup previously. After an year, they will launch Samsung S25 series. They are going through a perfect alignment or perfect cycle. There are some smartphone brands. Previously, I have told you there are some smartphone brands such as Redmi, Realme, Poco, Honor, and Motorola. Like they are launching smartphones like which are on the same lineup, such as if you take example as Redmi 12, like a Redmi smartphone series 12. They launch a 12C, 12A, 12 Pro, 12 Max and stuff. But to take the core point is similar. They are just doing mix and match. Like in all this in all the series of 12 series smartphones, they just change processor from one phone to another. Like they use different processor in one phone. Like if you take example two phones, like it comes with the Snapdragon 785 processor. For example, it comes with a 8 Gen 1, and what they do is they launch another smartphone which use another processor, and they do minor tweaks in different departments, such as battery department. If the smartphone comes with a 5300 mAh, they literally drop their they launch their smartphone with a 4500 mAh. So they do minor tweaks in their different smartphone lineup, so that the user will get confused, and he will kindly take the smartphone which have recently launched. Another thing is that, for example, if the smartphone are completely depend upon battery, camera, processor and design. Let's talk about the company by to take names. They have ordered 5000 mAh batteries on bulk, so they take their 5000 mAh battery, and they have launched they have like borrowed Sony camera rigs, like Sony camera lenses for their smartphone. They have bought 50 megapixel lenses on their bulk. So what they do is they will use this 5000 mAh battery on every smartphone they are launching, because they are ordered in bulk. And they will take this 50 megapixel camera, which is the main camera, and they will add all the rubbish cameras to the 2 megapixel wide, 2 MP macro, and all this stuff. But there will be only one camera which is primarily working on it, and which makes completely use it of it. Like this quad camera, triple camera setup is all the rubbish things you will see in this budget smartphone. What makes sense in Apple smartphone, this 3 camera setup, 2 camera setup does really make sense in terms of higher range of smartphone. But in this budget thing, they are completely useless. So for example, if they pair with this 50 megapixel Sony IMX so and so sensor with Snapdragon 8 Gen plus 1, so what they do is they will replace the processor, and they will launch the same 50 megapixel camera with another processor. So this processor brings out the difference in the pictures output. And another gimmick what they are doing is that let us take another user case scenario. Like if an Z person goes to a random shop to get a new smartphone. There was a 6 months old smartphone which has a better specs, better performance, which offers better battery life compared to the newly launched smartphone. But the shopkeeper tells you that this smartphone have launched recently. So what a normal consumer thinks, like latest smartphone equal to latest trend. So it has the top notch specs, so he will definitely get that smartphone. Another thing is that they are doing lots of bullshit on back panels. Recently I have observed in a Redmi 13 series smartphone, Some smartphones they will launch with a gloss back, and they will launch another smartphone with vegan leather, and they launched another series of smartphone with a matte kind of thing. Another they will launch their smartphone with the polycarbonate back panel. So internally they are completely same, or to bring the different type of outlook they do this gimmick. In the end, the smartphones are not about a look or fashion statement. It's all about the product. It's all about the capabilities and the performance they offer according to the price for a normal consumer. Another false marketing tip is that, completely they shoot videos on with DSLR cameras in the studio environment with the proper controlled environment lighting and stuff, and they completely shot their videos on the DSLR camera, and they market that these cameras are capable. These smartphone cameras are capable of bringing DSLR resolution output. For example, Nokia Lava, UI, Huawei are the some example of this smartphone gimmick. Another thing is that their websites. If you see their websites. Are completely filled with photos which are completely shot on with DSLR camera in proper studio environment, and they will publish their pictures on their website that these smartphone cameras are capable of bringing this studio output. But this is not the case, because they are doing all this for false marketing and stuff. And another thing is that if you talk about designs, they can also do these gimmicks in terms of their designs. For example, if there is a smartphone displaying their picture with less bezels, and it has less bezels on the screen, and it has a thin outer body. So if you purchase a smartphone, you feel like the smartphone is completely opposite to it. They can also do this thing in this gimmick in terms of physical design too. If you talk about recently OnePlus, they have told that their 12R comes with UFS 4.0 storage, but it comes with the 3.2 storage, which was a false marketing. Lot of tech people tech enthusiasts like me got this product, but after realizing that it comes with UFS 3.0 storage, they literally got disappointed, and the company have to face lots of backlashes due to it. It can I'm telling that this manipulation can also happen this manipulation can be also happened for internal components too. So another thing is that not every smartphone is like Apple or Samsung, doesn't have capacity to run OLED with one smartphone, such as brands like I have told you, Poco, Redmi, Moto. They have to launch their smartphones every month, every now and then, every 2 months to 3 months gap, with some small gimmicks in terms of specs, in terms of design. If they launch one smartphone for 10,000 rupees, then they will do they will do some minor tweaks, they will remove the AMOLED display, and they will launch the same smartphone for 9,000 rupees. So they will do these minor tweaks, and they will launch smartphone in a different 1,000 to 2,000 rupees difference. If they launch the smartphone A with 12,000 rupees with some specs, then they will launch this same smartphone by adding extra 4 gigs of RAM at 18,000 rupees with minor tweaks, like they add a 50 megapixel camera in case of 108 megapixel camera. So they do all these tricks, and they literally gimmick the smartphones, and they launch in different price ranges and categories. I feel like smartphones are not everything. Usually I tell you, you should control your smartphone should not control you. And this doesn't it doesn't make sense if you get the new and latest smartphone only, people start admiring you, you will become rich and successful. You are putting your money in a normal electronic device. Just make use of it for at least 3 to 2 years, so that your every penny get worth it. So if you are new to this channel, drop a like, drop a comment, and subscribe my channel. Tech Dude signing. You are Tech Dude. Signing off, your Tech Dude.